Yeah? Hogs! Welcome to the official Hog Tier List. The most sizzling tier list around. So let's say you're one of the 6 people who loves MetaZoo, and you want to hunt for hogs. Well, hell, I don't blame you. So here we go. Here's the definitive hog list. I have every major MetaZoo set on this list except for Seance, because everyone knows there's no hogs in Seance, and also, Seance sucks! Okay, let's start with the base set, Cryptid Nation. Both Cryptid Nation 1 and Cryptid Nation 2 were the first sets, and of course have a disturbing lack of hog, unfortunately. This was when GGP was just in his infancy. He had not been conceptualized to be part of the MetaZoo team, and unfortunately the same goes for the next set, Nightfall. Not a hog in sight in Nightfall. Next comes Wilderness, and you might be thinking, hey, there's hogs in the wilderness. There's wild hogs. Well, not in this wilderness. Not a goddamn hog in sight. Okay, on to UFO, where the hog is born. These are the 2 original Griddle Greaser Pete cards, and they're incredible. It's hard to beat the OG. That's going to go full-on hog. Then would come Seance, but we're skipping Seance. So next is Native, and Native is an awesome set, but unfortunately, there's a disturbing lack of hog. Okay, next comes my most polarizing one yet. Whether you love it or hate it, there's no denying that there is full-on hog in the Kuromi set. Actually, Griddle Greaser Pete has a full holo, a non-holo, and a reverse holo, and is actually featured in a couple other cards. Oh god. You know what's next. The new base set has an amazing Griddle Greaser Pete and Bacon Wand, but there's one huge problem!
Look how they massacred my boy.
I just can't put it in full-on hog. Okay, on to Torrential Tides. And they've been forgiven for their sins. They've made 3 amazing Griddle Greaser Pete cards, so we're gonna go ahead and put that in full-on hog ahead of Kuromi. That 3-star is incredible. Now you're probably wondering, what's D-Spirits? Why did I include it? Well, newsflash, it is hog adjacent. With the inclusion of the Oinkster, thank you so much. Let's move on! So we've discovered where you can find hogs and the best place to go hunting for the greatest cards of all time, but I think it's time we dive straight into that deep fryer and we decide which of the Bacon Boys is the best hog. Right off the bat, we're gonna go with Old Trusty, the original Griddle Greaser Pete. In its playtester, its Fire Tower version, it's perfect. So we'll put the eBay stamp right there. I love the sparkle of that old holo, and I'll never forget pulling my first Griddle Greaser Pete and being like, wow, this is the best trading card of all time. And the original Coming in Hot is, of course, a classic. He's looking very angry, speeding down towards his enemy. A pretty playable card, too, so we're going to put that in Greasy Goodness. For those of you who don't know, MetaZoo also made Pin Club collaborations, where you can pull a non-holo, a full holo, and a alternate Griddle Greaser Pete. We call him the Slime. They're basically the same without the background and flip to face the other way. Okay, on to the Kuromi, full holo, reverse holo, and non-holo. I'm also going to put that in Greasy Goodness. It's a nice card. I like his little hat. Chibis are cute. That's it. That's all I have to say about that one. This next one, however, I've got plenty to say about this next one. Listen, I get it. This is Kuromi and Chibi Wendigo's card, but they put Pete in the back like he's not the main character. Disgraceful! Yeah, that won't be tolerated on my channel. It goes in the disgrace category. And after a 3-year hiatus, we finally got a new Griddle Greaser Pete in the new Wukong base set of Meta 2. That reverse holo is very cool. I like it a lot. It's the original art, just bigger. So it's gotta go in front of the Chibi, right? For me, it's just missing that old Zoo holo pattern. Okay, they also included a Bacon Wand card, which I think is cool. I don't really understand what's happening on the side of the card. I like his little hoof holding the wand. If I went to Hogwarts, that would be my wand. Okay, cut the music! You and your deli owner eyebrows are a disgrace! Then in Torrential Tides, we had some great showing with a 1-star, a 2-star, and a 3-star. A bunch of different rarities of hogs you could pull. First is the Bacon Skis, which is the one you're most commonly going to pull in Torrential Tides, being a 1-star, and I love it. I think I like it even more than the Bacon Wand. Next is the 2-star, and it's good. This is controversial, but he looks too much like a sociopath for me. He's very cute, and I like it. I just think it has to go there. I don't know. The 3-star, however, is an absolute banger. I can't put it over the original art, but it is incredible. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm gonna move Coming in Hot up. It's such a classic, so I think it deserves to be there. Okay, now I'm conflicted. I'm going back and forth. I know, I'm confused. I'm thinking about if I pulled the Chibi or if I pulled the 2-star, I'd be more excited for the 2-star. I think it's gotta go there. Yeah, I would be more excited to get the 2-star than the Bacon Skis. Okay, honorable mention, the Oinkster. Hog adjacent. I mean, at least it has a hog. Unlike Seance! Anyway, definitive hog tier list. Thanks.